Hi there, Coach Tina. Many of you know that I am participating in one of the Tony Robbins events, which is called Own Your Future. And he's got me supercharged on the concept of just being in control of what your life is going to look like, be like. You have the ability to design your future. And it all starts in your mind, just like I've been telling you, which is why I'm doing my daily dream catcher. Grab your bottle of dream catcher if you have it. You can either smell it out of the bottle, put a nice little drop right in your hand, stir it up, and take a big deep breath. Hold it, and then just release it. And when you release like every limiting belief you have that you are not going to move forward with your 1B7 amazingness, right? Like we all know that ULA has a great framework that when you are working a life that is balanced and growing in the 7 key areas of life, you are on fire. Who here has had a 7F day? If you've had a 7F day, put it in the comments because it feels good when you are doing your family and you're taking care of your finances and your fitness in your field, which is our career, when your faith is in line, when your friendships, when you're fun. I mean, who's not on fire when that kind of stuff happens? I know I am. And so the application that the ULA Global organization is putting forth starting June 7th, less than a month from now, is going to be life-changing, not just to those of us that are ambassadors, but to our membership. We are bringing a product. I know, like I have books of ULA and I share them with anybody I can, but I like to read and I read all the time, but not everybody gets into a book. But most of us have our cell phones and we know how to use them, right? So we're talking about a tool that is going to help us set our goals, help us plan out what we're doing with our goals, and then help us to break those into little tiny parts so that we can achieve our big dreams, all in the power of our hand with an accountability circle, with coaching summits every month. I guess they're not called summits, maybe they are, but workshops that we'll be having, close proximity access to a life coach on the ready, and just really good, strong material. I know this is going to be amazing. That said, it's going to take some work, right? Like we all know that it isn't just going to be magic. All of a sudden, we're going to have downlines of hundreds of people and life is copacetic. It requires a strategic plan. And I know that a lot of the ULA coaches have been getting in line, trying to figure out, okay, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it. But we also have to do it. And so I'm working my plan. And as I told you guys the other day, it seems very similar to me on how real estate gets done. We have an acronym we use called FONT, and it applies to how we work our, how we let people know that we're a real estate agent and create those conversations that allow people to keep us in mind when they need to sell a house. So what we need to do is create conversations that keep us in the mind of people that want a life coach, and not just a life coach, but a system that is going to work for them and give them the long-term accountability that helps them. So I want us working on our conversations. I want us plotting out who our people are. And really, it's a numbers game. That's all sales ever ends up being, is we have got to talk to the right number of people every day in order to reach the three, like what we have to find is our number. So what that means is I need you to have 10 conversations with people about ULA Global, about the product that's coming. And you don't, it's 10 conversations. They don't have to buy the product. You can say to them, hey, I have this new tool. I'm super excited about it in my business. I would like to practice my conversation with you. And hopefully you could give me some feedback. From that point, then you can decide. Like if you were to say to somebody, so that's what I'm going to be talking about. Would what would you be interested in this product? And if they say yes, then that gives you okay, out of the 10, one person said that they would sign up. You could say to them, would this be a business building opportunity for you? Or would you just like to use the application? You have the option to make them an ambassador, meaning that they're going to put people under them and get their tool for free. Or they just might say, you know what, $47 a month, I'd rather do that and I'm done. And I'm just going to use the product and not worry about sharing it with people. They can always convert over to the other side, not a problem. But maybe some people they want to experience it first, get to know it. Life's good. So interview your 10 people. Get the statistic. Out of those 10, how many of the people that you know are willing to step in at some point? And they might want to sign up today because they can, right? You might have the people that just say that they're members and say, you know what, on June 7th, I would like to reach out to you. Make sure you get the link, and then you can sign up to be a member and start right away so that you know how to use the product. So that number will help you know how many conversations you need to have in whatever time period you're working on to build your organization. So right now, I'm just looking at line 1, 7 people. I want to get 7 business builders, and I want to have 3 members. That's my first goal. And if I can do that, I'm going to teach everybody how to do it. I'm going to help people replicate. And you know how McDonald's does the same burger in all the different burger chains? They have a system. They have a system that says this is where you buy the bun. You open it up when you go to make the burger. You squirt in exactly this much ketchup, exactly this much mustard. You put 1 pickle on it, and you put the patty in, and you sell the best burger, the burger that's been making millionaires out of people for a very long time. Does that make sense? You guys see where I'm going with that? We can really do this. So longer than I normally am, daily practice with our dream catcher is to get us in the mindset of what is possible, knowing that we're going to take those actions to bump us into like major productivity mode to get us to where we want to go, to meet our goals, so that when we're meeting our goals, people will see us doing it and they'll be like, dang, that's what I want. And then they can do it because they know they have a leader that's showing them how to do it. You can be that leader. Excited for us. Can't wait to get us going even further here. You guys have a blessed night.